Somebody inboxed me and asked me, how do I feel about the Rudy Gobert Draymond Green situation? And to be honest with you, I think that Draymond got off easy. 5 games suspension with the history that a guy like that has is incredibly generous. And I'll be honest with you, I think Adam Silver dropped the ball with this. Here's a guy who has a long history of getting in some type of shit for one thing or another. Long history of that. And for him to be able to come flying out nowhere, grabbing Rudy Gobert in a chokehold and only getting 5 games is generous, to say the least. Because Draymond is always in the middle of something. Let's call it what it is. He's always in the middle of something. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. Who remembers the Steven Adams situation? How about the James Harden situation when James Harden was in Houston? How about the LeBron James situation? How about the Poole situation? How about the numerous texts he got? It's always something with this guy. And what's really weird about it, and why I'm really shocked that the NBA didn't stick it to him, was because the NBA has worked hard to clean up that type of behavior. Like they've been doing and going through that for years back in the days with the Bill Laimbeer and them type of guys. They worked hard to clean that behavior up. And now that it's cleaned up, we still have a cancer in the NBA, and it's Draymond. And I know a lot of you guys may say, well, he was defending his teammate. He was defending his teammate. Yeah, whatever. Because first of all, the incident was between KJ Daniels and Klay Thomas. Rudy Gobert, he looked like he's just trying to stop it. And then you escalated things by running in there and grabbing the man in illegal chokehold. Technically, he should have got out that chokehold and whipped your ass. However, he was smart. He didn't want to get no suspensions. He didn't want to lose no money. So shout out to Rudy Gobert for being smart. But that's the way it was supposed to really go down. And then you go and you put him in a legal chokehold, and here's like incident 3001. Come on, man. NBA, Draymond is exactly what you don't want in the league. This is what your guys been cleaning up and trying to clean up for years. This is what you've been working on. And here he go coming back with those old school antics. You had a chance to burn them. I mean, let's face it. You gave John Morant 25-game suspension. Why? For gun incidents of him just being seen on social media with weapons. So if you can give him 25 games, how you can't give this guy 25 games who has a long history of incidents in the league? What job can we go to where we can punch people in the neck, kick niggas in the nuts, put people in a chokehold, and still come back to work? I don't know none that we can do that way. So why should the NBA allow Draymond to continue with this behavior? Why don't you shut this Negro down? Like, who is he? And to make it so bad, at this stage of his career, he's a bum. And this is what bums do. When you become a bum and your skill set is not there like that, then you start to resort to those type of tactics where you grab and you choke it and you push it. That's what you do. That's what bums do. Because if we talk about skill set, let's talk about skill set. Let's look at Draymond's skill set opposed to some of these other NBA players' skill set. And I'm not even talking about top players. I'm just talking about average NBA players. Let's look at the skill sets between his and theirs. It's like night and day. The man is a bum. Let's call it what it is. And he just got this big contract, so he's an overpaid bum. But NBA, you got to shut this down. And what I'm saying to you, Adam Silver, is straight up. The next time, and there will be a next time, he does something like this, you got to stick it to him. You got to put him back in his place. You got to give him a long suspension. And for those that may feel like, oh, a black man ain't supposed to be up there talking about another black man like that. No, a black man, our responsibility is to check other black men. That's our responsibility. Because whatever you do, it can affect a bunch of other people. So whatever Draymond does and all these antics he do, eventually they're going to start putting in rules that's going to hurt other people. So I could see if it was like a first time incident. Just like, all right, made a mistake, whatever, let's move on. But like I said, it's continuously on and on and on again. So what I propose is the next time he does something, I don't care how minor the infraction is, burn him. And then when he make another incident after that, kick his ass out the league.